Okay, so I'm recording this video because some of you had questions on the M&M Activity Lab. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to help you out on this changing the fractions to the decimal, because I know it's the long division that it is making you have trouble with this concept. So let's say that you had four, so if I can get this to be better, there it goes. Let's say you had four red M&Ms out of 21 total. To change that to a decimal, you have to divide. The top number goes in, the bottom number goes out. And if you had 3 blue and then 7 green and perhaps 5 brown, you have to do the same thing to each one of those. You have to do each one of those a division. And notice that each one of these divisions have to be divided by 21. So to help you out on these divisions, the best thing to do is to create a table of multiplication by the number that you are dividing. In this case, it's 21. So I'm going to say 1 times 21, 2 times 21, 3 times 21, all the way down to 9. That way when I divide, I know that I have to look at my table, and these are the numbers that I'm looking for. That way I know which number to use in my quotient, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, or the 9. So here it goes. 21 cannot go into 4, so I'm going to put a 0 up there, add my decimal and a 0, bring up my decimal, and then 2 goes into 4, 21 goes into 40. Let's see, 21 is one time, but 42, that's too much, so it's not going to be twice, it's going to be only once. So when I put a 1 up there, 1 times 21 is going to give me 21, and that's going to give me a remainder of, I have to regroup, so this becomes a 10. 10 minus 1 is 9, 3 minus 2 is 1. I have 19. So I have a 0 and I bring it down. So now I'm looking for the number 190. If I come down and look over here in my table, that one that's right before 190 is 180, and that's 21 times 9. So I know it's going to be 9 up here, and 9 times 21 is going to give me 189. Okay, so I'm going to write that down here, 189. And when I regroup, this gives me a 1 remainder with 0, 0 in front. Okay, so now the next thing I have to do to finalize my answer for the fraction 4/21, I have to add 1 more 0 and bring it down. And now I know my remainder here, after I bring down the 0, is a 10. And I know that 21 cannot go into 10 because the 1 times 21 is 21. That's the smallest I can go. So I'm going to have to put a 0 up here. And because this number is a 0, that means that this 9 is going to stay a 9 and is not going to round up or anything. It's just going to stay a 9. So my answer to this fraction right here, to my red M&Ms, is going to be 1900. Okay, and that's what you have to do for this division right here. So you can see the decimal equivalency for the blue M&Ms, the decimal equivalency for the green M&Ms, and the brown ones. So you have to do these divisions, this kind of division, for each one of these colors. And remember, you have to do 6 of them. But if you have the same one, let's say you have yellow, and the yellow is also turning out to be 4 out of 21, then I don't have to redo the division where you're dividing 4 by 21, because I already did it up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and call that the same answer, which was 1900. Okay, so hopefully this helps you, and hopefully you can finish your homework by looking at this video. All right.